Yes, good afternoon, folks. My name is Mensal Kibalan, and these are just combos. And the combo we're having today is one on a technology or software called Marketo Engage. Some of you here who have been around the block a few times, Marketo has been around for a while. I mean, it's been around since I want to say 2006. Whatever social media platform this is playing on, feel free to fact check me on that. And I think Adobe may have gotten a hold of it around 2018, 2019. So it's been around for a while, but Marketo has definitely earned its place in the marketing automation walk of fame. And even if Marketo is not your tool, these concepts are solid. So whatever you choose for your marketing automation, Marketo is more for B2B. But if you go with a different type of marketing automation, the concepts will be slightly different. Something like I guess like a dot digital or something like that. That's more of more for retail commerce. And Marketo can do retail as well, but it definitely excels in the B2B when you're talking about the finance industry, IT industry, and such. So what we're going to do is Marketo is centered around these things called programs. So that's kind of what we'll talk about today. I'll go, I guess, halfway, because I think we'll probably only get through two of these in this convo, the way that I talk, because I like to add additional details that you may not find in some book or something. I think that's what some value that I can add is to add some things that you may not be able to find in a book. So we'll probably just do the first two, which is fine, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the last two. But each one of these email program, engagement program, event program, default program, like I said, we'll just talk about the first two. Email program is pretty easy to understand. You're essentially sending an email. That's what it's for. And I should probably go a little bit deeper and say that a program is essentially a container for what I would say local assets. I'll say local assets and campaigns. And visualizing the workspace of Marketo, it's what you're seeing on the left-hand side is essentially folders. And I would consider a program and essentially a folder that contains your local assets like emails and things of that nature, and the campaigns. And the campaign is the logic associated with with those assets. So with an email program, and you're essentially sending an email. You're sending a newsletter or et cetera. And you can do things like A/B tests, which we won't be able to get into much today. You can A/B test various parts of the email, the date and time, pretty much anything you want to do with an email, you can do. And even if and the Marketo, it integrates with other stuff. It has an API, it has launch point. If you want to integrate it with something like a stencil or something like that where you can create your emails first and then use them in Marketo, that's fine too. So it's a pretty amazing tool. Like I said, it's been around for a while for a reason, and I guess that's part of what these convos are about. Is why has it been around as long as it has? At least understand the concepts if you don't want to use the actual software. So we'll go ahead to the next one. Like I said, this will probably be the last one we get to talk about today. The engagement program is a little bit more sophisticated because we're talking about a long-term nurturing of leads. And it's not just centered around emails. I mean, you can add things like webinars, blogs, white papers, case studies. I mean, anything you can think of that can be used to nurture a lead, right? So you have things. They're essentially what they call streams. They're streams of content, and you can put a variety of content in there, and it's there for again the long-term nurturing of leads. And like I said, this is helpful for financial industry, I guess even like universities and stuff like that, where you're trying to get that big purchase, whatever. Obviously you could nurture around like product launches and stuff like that, so it can definitely be used there with success. But yeah, I mean, it can definitely excel in one of those B2B type scenarios. So that, I think that's a good place for us to stop. We'll get to the event and default one at a later date. Event programs is essentially things like webinars. It even does offline events. It can handle most of the stuff around that. It can integrate with things like On24 and Cvent. Default program is everything else that's not in these other three. And that includes things like data management and stuff like that. But, I look forward to getting into those other two topics, but, we're short on time today. We'll talk later. Peace.